I've recently been getting a lot of questions about an older map of mine called PK Solar Stair, and it made me realize that for some reason I never got around to making a guide on this map, despite it being one of my more popular ones. So here you go, my 1 year late 120 point guide on PK Solar Stair. Now a little backstory on Solar Stair. It was published on June 15th, 2019, and I created the original version in like a week for the second week of MMOK Madness. Anybody remember that dumpster fire? And the main goal of this map was to reach the sun. That was what the entire map was designed around, unlike in BR Courtyard where you get to reach the sun at some point because why not? Or at least reach where the sun used to be. And the thing about PK Solar Stair that is particularly special is how different in design it was compared to my other maps. Most of my maps are essentially open world as point hunts, or if they attempt to follow a linear progression, they have tons of bonus and secret points all over the place. However, Solar Stair may be the closest I ever made to a completely linear levels map, as the stairs section of the map is completely linear and has no bonus points. At the same time, there are a few areas before the stairs where I just couldn't resist throwing in the bonus points. And hindsight being 2020, I probably shouldn't have put bonus points at all, or even include these first few areas in the first place, as it sort of tricks the players into thinking that the map is going to have all these bonus points when the majority of the map doesn't. It's a design flaw that contradicts the main structure of the map, and in my opinion, it tarnishes what would have otherwise been one of my favorites among my maps. But it is what it is. You're not here for my rambling monologues, you're here for the guide itself. Right off the bat, there is a bonus on the right of the spawn area. You have to fall on this point here, then make your way back via this path. There is another point in the middle of the first few jumps in the spawn area, but it's part of the main part. Then you get to the second area, and here there are 2 bonus points, both of which are in very obvious locations. One requires you to do some wall surfing, and the other requires you to make some long jumps. They used to be hop jumps, but then Crunker made non-MPS jumping a thing, and now you can just, it's easy now, you can just jump there. From there, you have the third area, which has, well, quite a lot of bonus points. You have to climb these main pillars up to the point where you can make it to here. Perform a neo jump, nab this bonus point, then do another neo jump, take the boost ramp, nab another point, then climb these thin pillars up to this spot and nab a 3-pointer. And last but not least, there is another 3-pointer on this spot, but the only way to get to it is if you climb the ways up, preferably on the bottom to the stair itself, then jump down and land here. And those are all the points on the map. From the third area, you climb all the way up to the top here, climb the ladder, then you get to the actual stairs themselves, which, as I mentioned, there are no bonus points and it's completely linear. As long as you stick to the path as good as you can and you land on all the platforms you have to land on, you should get all the rest of the points from here. Well, actually, there is one that's a little tricky. It's on the last little stair before you reach the sun. It's a score zone that is smaller than it should have been. Although in my recent update, I did change it so that it would fill this entire spot, so you don't have to worry, but I can see why people may miss this one. My bad. From there, you make it to design, which should give you 60 points, which, yeah, I know, I bitched at maps like B-Hop Badges and Parkour Tower about these huge point dumps. Call me a hypocrite and a scumbag, I know, but it is what it is. Collect the last few points in the sun area, and there you go. Those are all the 120 points. Thank you for watching, I'll see you later. Nah, just kidding, you thought I'd forget about this? Pretty much all the questions I've gotten are about these semi-invisible blocks and these secret numbers and letters that are revealed by mailing a destructible thing, pad, whatever you call it. Well, they actually point to a secret YouTube video on my channel, more specifically the same secret video that can be found through Parkour Odyssey. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. These letters and numbers are actually part of the YouTube URL of the secret video, and you actually have to arrange them in a particular order, which is all I'm going to say. In fact, I recommend at this point not to bother with these numbers and letters in Solar Stair and instead find the exact same secret through Parkour Odyssey. Quite honestly, it's a lot more fun in my opinion, unless you want to figure out this way, whatever you want to do. Just know that there are absolutely no points here, and if you do go down here, you will have to reach the end here, and this arrow at the end points to a teleporter that takes you back to the spawn, and that's that. So just pretend that this doesn't exist anymore, and yeah, now that's it. Thanks for watching.